Alright, so before we look over the book that you're going to read for me today, I want to review some short A words, or words that have a sound. Okay? So first, let's look at all the letters and what sounds they make. Alright? So there's B, that makes a B sound. There's N, that makes a N sound. M makes a M sound. H makes a H sound. C makes a K sound. There's a lowercase n that also makes a N sound. Here's A, he's going to make an A sound. S makes a S sound. P makes a P sound. R makes a sound. Another lowercase s makes a S sound. T makes a T sound. And V makes a V sound. Alright? Now, first word I want to make. Now we're going to build some words, okay? First word I want to make is, well, actually I don't want to make a word yet because I want to review the ending that we're going to have on all of these words. And that ending starts with an A and ends with an N. If you say these two together, it's A, and. So A and N put together make the sound and. Okay? Now let's go ahead and move on to our first one. So I want to make the word pan. Okay? Pan. So which of these letters makes the P sound? Well, if you're pointing to the P, you're right. So we have P, A, N. Okay, so we have pan. Notice how I just put the P on the front of the A and N. And all I had to do was say the P sound, and I knew AN made an. So, P-an. Okay? So, let's try another one, okay? The next one we're going to do is can. Which letter makes a K sound? Well, you should be pointing to the letter C. C makes the K sound. Okay, so now we're going to put our an on the end. Alright, so point to the first letter that makes that an sound. Very good, you should be pointing to A. And your next letter is N. So we need the N. Very good. Now, how do I know that I don't need this capital N and that I need this lowercase n? Well, a capital letter only goes at the beginning of a word at the beginning of a sentence or at the beginning of a name. And it can. It's not the end of it's not the beginning of a word and it's not the beginning of a name, so I need to use the lowercase n. So can. Okay? This can means like I can do this, or the type of can that can of green beans. Alright? So let's move on to another one. The next one we're going to do is a name. It's Nan. Nan. Okay. So let's go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean Nan, I meant man. Man. Which letter makes the sound? Good. M. And then we know that an sound on the end is spelled A-N. Man. Very good. Alright. Now we're going to do Nan. Nan. This is a name. Okay, so remember, with a name, we have to use a capital letter. Nan. Very good. The first letter is N, or N. And then we need to put our ending on it. A, N. There we have the name Nan. N-A-N spells Nan. Okay? Alright, now we have two more to do. Alright? This one I'm going to pull the letters up and I want you to try and read it. Okay? So here we have T-A-N. Now, remember, you only need to know this sound right here, because you already know that A-N makes the N. Okay, so what sound does T make? Very good, it makes the T sound. So T, An, T, An, Tan, tan. Very good, you're a great reader. This word is tan. Okay, and that means like when you go to the beach and you get a tan. Okay, last one. I'll do it the same way I did the last one. I'll pull it up. So we have V-A-N. V-A-N. Now, you know that A-N makes what sound? An. Very good. So then you just need to figure out what the sound V makes and put that in front of An. So what sound does V make? It makes V. Very good. V, An. V, An. Van. This is van. Great job. You know, you are a great reader. Alright, now, this type of van, your family might have one, and it might drive you around town. Alright, great job. Now that we've reviewed some N words and we're warmed up, now we can move on to our story that I want you to read to me. Alright, now last week we reviewed the at words, okay? So we have Nat, Pat, and Nan. Alright, Nat, Pat, and Nan. Alright, that was written by Elizabeth Kyle, illustrated by Farhima Amarai. Alright, so Nat, Pat, and Nan is the name of the story you're going to read today, and it looks like it's about a platypus, a cricket, and a butterfly. And where might they be going? Looks like a carnival, maybe, or a fair. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's read this together. So, Nat sat, Pat ran, Pat and Nat see Nan. Nan, Nan. Pat, Nat, and Nan sat. So that's the end of our story. Okay? Now, your job is to read that story to me. Alright? Make sure you record your voice and speak nice and loud and clear into the speaker. Alright? Once you've recorded it, submit it below. That way I can listen to it and check your reading. Alright? Now I know you're a great reader, and I just can't wait to hear you read this story because I know you're going to do such a great job. Alright? And even if you struggle, it's okay, because it's the only way to get better at reading is to keep reading and keep trying, okay? So don't get frustrated. Do your best work, all right? All right. Go ahead, read the story.